When Gotti meets a dog that he is unsure about, he first gets into the stance and has this look in his eye. After that, it's barking, growling, pulling towards the dog. It takes all of my weight and all of my muscle to pull him away.
I'm afraid that one day it's going to go wrong. He's going to either attack another dog or, take a bite at a person.
When good dogs go bad, there's one man who's their best friend. Cesar Millan.
No dog is too much for me to handle. I rehabilitate dogs. I train people. I am the dog whisperer.
Here you go, happy birthday! That's awesome.
Jimmy and family.
They were the all-American family. Heisman Trophy winner and Super Bowl MVP Jim Plunkett, his wife Jerry, and their children Jimmy and Megan. Rounding out the pack, Jimmy's pit bull puppy, Gotti.
Jimmy and Gotti were, as my mom calls him, Mutt and Jeff.
They were the partners in crime.
Gotti gave Jimmy a lot of responsibility. It made him feel good about himself.
Jimmy was a huge fan of Cesar and what he did. He used to preach about it.
He was just very devoted to doing the right thing for Gotti.
I think Gotti really impacted Jimmy's life a lot. About a year ago, Jimmy went upstairs to take a nap, and he never woke up.
It was heartbreaking. It came out of nowhere. There was nothing anybody could do. You don't realize what you have till it's gone.
Ever since my brother passed away, my life and my outlooks and my perspectives have changed a lot. I gave up my career, and I now work with dogs because they make me happy and they are therapeutic for me.
Megan decided to adopt Gotti, a living and loving link to Jimmy.
I love Gotti's personality. He really is a big baby, and he just wants to cuddle with you, and he wants to hang out with you.
He is big, he's strong. I think Gotti is Jimmy reincarnated.
He has these traits that do remind me of my brother, Jimmy, that make me smile every day.
I thank God that Gotti is here because he has really helped them with everything.
When I first took Gotti, it was obviously a really hard time for me, and I was really sad, and I wasn't really too focused on our relationship at the time. I think he definitely could sense, my state and my emotions, and he got really protective of me, and he was starting to be unsure of himself. From then on, I think it just progressed to how he is today. As long as he's in our house, he seems to be pretty calm.
Hey.
When we're outside, he switches personalities.
If the door's open, he sees anybody go by, he's running out there.
When Gotti meets a dog that he is unsure about,
he puts on the tough guy mentality.
He first gets into this stance and has this look in his eye and stares down the dog. After that, it's barking, growling, pulling towards the dog. It takes all of my weight and all of my muscle to pull him away. I'm almost always on edge just because I'm listening for his growling or watching for his tail to go straight up.
She wanted to make Jimmy proud, and sometimes she felt that she was letting Jimmy down because Gotti was tough to handle.
I'm afraid that one day it's going to go wrong. He's going to either attack another dog or, take a bite at a person.
I hope Cesar can teach me how to handle Gotti the way that Jimmy did.
I think Cesar doesn't know how much he has given to a lot of people.
We're trying to carry on Jimmy's hopes that he had for Gotti.
We're all here for a reason today.
How can I help you?
We have Gotti, who's a 5-year-old pit bull. When he first started to live with me, it was a hard time for all of us.
Yes.
And I don't think I really established myself as his leader, and now I'm having a lot of problems doing that.
We can't really trust him right now to go outside. If the front gate's open or something and someone goes walking by, he's bolting out there.
He has actually bit somebody before. He bit our parents' gardener.
With the dog, you have to provide those rules, boundaries, and limitations. So the rule is, if the door is open, you don't get out. The boundary is, if the door is open, you get out. This is as far as you can go.
I work for a facility where they have daycare and boarding. The part that I do is I hike off-leash dogs. But I can't take him